Good evening, everyone. This is Babu Rai Pudi, faculty for EduBrick Academy. These days, many students have been asking me about preparation tips for law, especially for CS executive. So I thought this would definitely help you because you're all confused totally what to do, what kind of questions would they be, how to write, and how to actually start preparing, what lessons we need to study, what chapters we need to cover. Is it really important to remember sections? Is it really important to write rules? So on and so forth. There are so many questions like this. To answer these questions and to give you a little more confidence that you can do this exam without any fear, even last moment, these 20 days, if you could plan properly and do it in a systematic way, definitely you can get through it, right? So how to pass company law in CS executive and how to secure at least 60 marks or at least 70 marks. See guys, this analysis is not my analysis, is the analysis basically which I made based on previous exam papers. Based on previous exam papers, I have made this analysis. I picked up the weightage of the chapters and the marks that have been allotted, taking into consideration the latest exam as well. So you can definitely rely on the, I mean, last 3 4 exam papers I've already gone through. Based on these papers only, I made an analysis of these chapters. If you want to get sick, if you want to get at least 60 marks in company law, the first lesson, if you could see, incorporation and types of companies. In other words, that includes overall procedure, process of incorporation, types of companies, and promotion, promoters, so on and so forth. Clear? The next thing is memorandum and articles of association, prospectus, share capital, membership. Uh, Next, general meetings, that is annual general meeting and extraordinary general meeting, and we have board of directors and their meetings, loans and investments, and accounts and audit, inspection and investigation, dividend related questions. These chapters, if you could cover these 20 days, I'm sure you can easily secure 60 marks. That is the first thing. The next important thing in the 60 marks category, if you could see, incorporation and types of companies, mostly theoretical questions will come, and memorandum articles, yes, theoretical question and practical questions can come. Prospectus theory question will come. Share capital practical questions will come. Membership, there is a possibility of theory question. General meetings, practical questions have come, and board of directors, and 90% practicals and 10% theory questions would come. Loans and investments, 100% there is a possibility of only practical questions. Accounts and audit, yes, there's going to be a possibility of practical question. Inspection and investigation, also there is a possibility of practical question. And dividend, yes, there's going to be a practical question. So you, if you could see all these 60 marks weightage chapters, I would tell you out of this almost 20% will be of theoretical, and rest 80% will be practical in nature. So therefore, my sincere advice to you, whatever material that you have, especially the material which is instituted, which is given by institute, or the coaching center material, whichever material you have, if in case, because company law material cannot be given by anybody unless and until they have given some case examples and case laws explanation, etc. So make sure that you go through all the practical questions and the examples, case laws, whatever. You don't have to remember case law name though, because there are so many case laws, but you need to understand the judgment, exactly what is there in each case law. All right. The next thing, if you target 70 marks, additional chapters, we have got key managerial persons, personal, and we have limited liability partnership, we have deposits, we have you can say operation and management, charge and types. If you could transfer and transmission of shares, if you could go through, there is a chance that you can definitely increase. Obviously, if you read the 100% syllabus, obviously 100% score you can do. But law, the best of the best student can score between 70 and 80, and all average students also, by following these chapters, you can definitely score up to 60 to 70. All right. Next, if you could see, make a note of this chapter so that you can start reading every day and practicing every day. And you must keep these things in mind. Number one, do not believe in anybody's words that sections are not important. Sections are very important. Without sections, I'm telling you, how can you prove to the examiner this is right, this is not right? Case law names you don't have to, but there are some popular case laws like Solomon versus Solomon, Lee versus Lee. Like this, there are basic cases which are very important. Those cases you have to remember case law, of course. But when it comes to practical question, make sure that you write the provision or a case law name and explain very clearly what exactly is the solution for that. All those chapters, whichever I have given to you, make sure under 60 mark category I gave you 4 times revision is important. And overall, if you could go through 3 to 4 times revision, definitely it is going to help you in having a confidence of securing 60 marks. And one more very important thing, most of you just take the book and keep reading, nothing you will write. That is very dangerous. These days you might think that nowhere is the time for us to write. All these days you must have already started reading and writing. But if in case you have decided that you don't have time not to write, now it is a wrong preparation. I'm telling you guys, you have to start writing. How? I'll tell you, pick up a particular chapter, 3 4 questions, 3 4 chapters you pick up every day, and 3 4 I mean each chapter at least 3 3 questions, on an average 9 to 10 questions. If you start practicing writing the answers, this is going to help you out very clearly. If you don't start writing the answers, how will you know, how will you present exactly in the examination? That is very important. Maybe in the next video I would take a particular concept and give you exactly how to write the answer. Also model answers also I will show you, though it is not a fixed one, but you can at least have a fair idea okay, how to attack, how to answer case laws and how to answer theory questions. All right. The next thing, if you could see, previous exam papers. My sincere request to all of you, please do refer previous exams, especially 4 previous exams, and start writing the answers for them. Every day 10 questions. If you target in just 5 6 days, you can easily finish, and at the most another 10 15 days you can easily finish writing all the answers, so that you will have a proper idea exactly as to how to attempt the question. And as far as sections are concerned, all these chapters under 60 mark category, make sure relevant sections, main sections, you prepare a chart and make sure that you stick it onto the wall and go through every day, so that as and when you keep seeing it, I'm telling you, you will definitely remember. All right. That is one thing. And when it comes to rules, along with the sections, a lot of rules were there. 2014 rules. For every concept there are some new rules. If you try to remember at least as per the rules of so and so debentures, so and so shares, etc., etc., if you could do this, at least you will get used to remember at least few rules. That will definitely as an additional advantage for you to score good marks. The next thing, if you could see how to write the answer if it is a case law. Other model answer I'm going to show you in my next video. Meanwhile, you just understand how to write the answer. First paragraph always has to be beginning with provisions. Like if after seeing a case law, first you start analyzing it and say as per so and so section it is so and so. The next paragraph you have to explain very clearly what is the given problem that is given to you. So explain very clearly what is it they are asking, what is the problem, what exactly the solution that they are expecting. Then the third paragraph concludes saying that as per the provisions and as per the given case, etc. So finally, this is the solution. That's it. So I would definitely bring you in my next video exactly how to write the answers. But as of now, these are the 3-way method that you have to finish your answer in case law. The next thing is for this next 20 days, have a target study every day, at least 8 hours a day, and 7 to 9 p.m. with a lot of breaks, of course, in between. But make sure 8 to 9 hours reading is given by you at any cost these days. The next thing is based on the previous exam papers, try writing at least 7 to 10 questions every day. Practice is very important. If you go on practicing like this, you'll get used to this, and it's like when you're writing 3 hours exam, it's going to be like a hobby for you. So you will not have any issues in terms of getting stuck at in between when you're writing the answers. So this is going to help you if you practice. And never miss out sections in company law. At least half of the paper, that is 50 to 60 marks worth, make sure you clearly write the sections. If you write the sections, I'm sure you will have the chances of scoring this 60. Just because you read these chapters, I'm not going to guarantee you, but you have to write the sections of these 60 marks worth lessons which I have shown to you. All right, next one. If you really want to remember sections, what you're supposed to do, you are from all relevant chapters, what you're supposed to do, you have to prepare a chart of that particular chapter and move on to that next chapter. Probably in my next video, I will also bring out to you chapter wise sections which are very important that you're supposed to remember. Until then, start preparing these chapters and start writing every day, start practicing answers every day, and start preparing a chart of each chapter, each concept. Like you have got directors, start writing those sections. You have got meeting sections, like from section 96 onwards, whatever sections you have, some 10-15 sections, prepare a small chart, and on that day make sure that you completely go through them, so that next day when you go for a new section, you will not forget these sections which you have read every day. um, Thank you so much. With this small video, I hope these chapters would definitely help you to start preparation. First of all, begin the preparation, then in the next few days I will come up with model answers and sections and rules that are very important for your 60 marks category examination. Until then, thank you so much. Take care. God bless you.